Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Salem sewing tutorial. In today's video I'll be sewing the trending high-low bubu crop top with a hanging pocket at the front. It's with shorts, but today I'm going to be showing mine with a skirt. So let's go into this tutorial right now. So this is the fabric that I'll be using. I'm using 3 yards of fabric. So for the hanging pocket I want to use a plain black fabric. We'll get there. So first of all, what I'm going to do is to take my measurements for my crop top first. So guys, for my top, I'm using a little bit lower than 1.5 yards, which is 1.5 yard. So I'm using 1 yard, and this is a yard. I'm using a yard and 14 inches. So that is what I'm using. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to fold my fabric. So I folded my fabric into two parts using the both edge, the place where they have right up. I folded it together to have a long length of 50 on fold. Then after that, I had to fold it. You can see the way I folded it again. So in my folding, the front was longer than the back. So the part that is at the front is the front part of the bubu top, while the down is the back part of the bubu top. I'm very sorry, I didn't know my camera was not showing it properly. So what I did from here, after getting the length that I wanted, because I used a length of 21 inches for the front, then 29 inches for the back, giving me 50 inches. So I went ahead to start imputing my shoulder. My shoulder is 15 divided by 2, 7.5. Then I have to measure what I have left, and I have 15 inches left. So that is going to serve as my sleeve length. So from the center front, I'm very, very sorry. Please just bear with me. From the center front, I had to come in by 3.5 inches for my neck depth. So like I said, I had to come in by 3.5 inches for my neck depth, which is that pink chalk you can see. So for the front, I came down by 7.5 inches. Then I came inward by 2 inches. That is what I'm marking now. So I'm going to connect that in 2 inches down to the neck width. So this is me connecting it together. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to cut off the neck for the back first before I'll cut for the front. So for the back, before I did that, I had to measure 2 inches all through to the down part of the front, just the front alone, because that is where we are exchanging with the plain fabric for the collar. So after connecting together, I had to cut for the back. For the back, I came down by 2 inches. So it depends on how high or how low you want it to be. So I'm going to cut out together front and back the back depth. Then for the front, I had to lift my fabric off to cut off the 2 inches that I am removing to replace with my collar. So after doing that, I'm going to um impute my sleeve measurement. So this bubu top does not have a shoulder joining, so it's just going to be the same way. But before I start working on it, I'm going to measure my round sleeve length. So for my sleeve, I'm using a total, my round sleeve circumference, I'm using a total of 8 inches. You can use, depends on how wide you want it to be. I'm using a total of 8 inches. Then I'm going to add 1 more inch for sewing allowance. Then from those parts, I'm going to mark my bust measurement. My bust is 44, which is divided by 4, which is 11 inches. So I'm going to add ease and sewing allowance. I don't want it to be like too big. So I think I'm going to add 4.5 inches. So you can add as much as you want. So I'm going to connect this together. So from this part, I'm going to just connect like this. So what I'm going to do, whatever I have on the bust part, that is what I will take all over the body. So yeah, I have 15.5. I'm still going to put 15.5 here. So I'll connect this together, then I'll join with a curl. So I'm going to cut this out till I get to the down parts. Remember, this is allowance I added in, is included, my sewing allowance in it is included in it. So I'm just going to cut this after doing this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take, like I said I want to use a plain fabric because I want it to be pronounced. So you can try to use the same material for it, it's fine. So I'm going to take the measurement from the center back. This is the center back. I'm going to take the measurement I have. So I have a total of 26 inches. That means I'm going to cut 26 inches fabric. I want to use plain fabric for that, or you can try to use your Ankara, there's no problem. So guys, this is what I have. Like I said, from here to this part is 26 inches on fold. That means if I should open it to be 26 inches times 2. So I have my black fabric. Is a soft crepe that I'm using, so I had an interface to give it a bit of thickness. This is this part from this end to this end is 26 inches. So my opening is going to be 52 inches. So what I did was that, remember, I came down for the front neck depth by 7.5 inches. This is 7.5 inches. So I'm going to take my measurement from this tip to this 7.5 inches. So what I have here is 12 inches. I'm using 12 inches. So what I did for my neck opening, so I'm going to, from this tip of this fabric, I'm going to place my tape and I'm going to mark 12 inches. But I'm using 12.5 inches because I want it to come down a bit. Remember, it was 2 inches we took from this front. So I measured a total of 5 inches. So this is the midpoint of the 5 inches, which is 2.5 inches. I'm going to go to my sewing machine, then I'm going to close from this part. This is where our hair is going to pass, this is our neck. So from this part to close down, then I'll open it and iron it. So guys, I've gone ahead to sew it. And I pressed it down. So I like stitching my edge to hold my fabric together. So what I'm going to do, this is the midpoint. I'm going to take the midpoint of the back. This is the midpoint. So I'm going to place it this way. Then I'll sew like this until I get to the tip. Then I'll repeat it on the other side also. So guys, this is what I have. So I'm going to cut out the excess. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go and fold the edge. I'll fold it into two. Depends on the folding allowance you give, you're going to use. I'm going to fold the down also. I had to hem the down parts of the front and the back. So next I'm going to hem this maybe with 1 inch or 2 inches, no matter how wide you want it. Since it has an English mark, I'm just going to sew once. But if it was a rough edge, I'm going to fold. So but before I do that, I want to add my pockets. So this is my pocket. I'm using same black fabric for my pocket. So I have my pocket. The length of my pocket is 12 inches, while the width is 8 inches on fold, which is 16. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this pocket up, then I'm going to fold 1 inch twice, which is the tip of my pocket. So after folding it and sewing it, I'm going to bend it this way like this. Then I'll come here and use ½ inch to join from here to here and from here to here. I'll do that on both sides of the pocket. So guys, I've gone ahead to close my pockets. So what I'm going to do for this pocket, I'm going to take the total measurement. So I have a total of 9 inches left. So what I'm going to do, half of the pocket is going to be the bodies of the twice is going to be floating down. From this part, I'm going to take 3 inches. From here also, I'm going to mark 3 inches. Then I'll place my pocket on that 3 inches. So it's going to be 4.5 inches upwards and 4.5 inches downwards. So after securing it with the pin, I'm going to go sew it from the tip and stop at where the front part stops. So the reason why I'm fixing the pocket before joining the side is to avoid sewing the back together with it. So you can see how it's looking. You can see our floating pockets. So by the time you put your hand, it's this way. You can decide to come and press this part of the pocket to the fabric, but there's no need. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn it. I'm almost done with this top. Turn it to the wrong side. Then I'm going to come here. So to close my side, I'm going to join the two parts together and I'm going to close with 3/4 of an inch. By the time I get to where the front part stop, I'm going to top stitch. So guys, here is the finished look of our top. I'm going to fit it on my body and you're going to see the fit. So if so guys, this is the final fit of the high and low Bubu crop top. So this is the hanging pockets. So this is it. So this is how it looks like, the back view and the front view. So you can wear this with anything. You see, I'm using a black straight skirt to wear it. Like I said, I'm going to make a straight skirt for it. It's not going to be a pencil skirt, just a normal straight skirt. So you can use your shorts to wear it, but me, I'm using a skirt. So guys, do not forget to subscribe. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.